I have a lot of things on my goddamn mind, but the first thing I'm gonna say is Earth, dunya, Earth, this temporal reality, Earth, dunya, is the day room. And what does it mean to be day room? Day room is just some low IQ shit. Whatever you why your world is yours. Once a day room dummy, always gonna be a day room dummy. It's very rare that an individual hits any situation and elevates beyond their capacity. I mean, capacity is kind of a fixed situation. And y'all gotta start to acknowledge the fact that IQs exist. Different humans have different capabilities and different capacities. Now, that's not why I'm really here, but understand that this shit is fully day room. Now, my whole vision these days is I'm not feeling guilty for none of these dumbasses and their dumbass decisions and their inability to perceive life. If you don't listen to me, I guarantee you, absolutely, your life will be more fucked up than it needs to be. In fact, if you don't listen to me, if you go against the things that I say, your life will definitely be fucked up. It is what it is. So I'm giving y'all these warnings. We're at the point where it's been years of consistent superior demonstration. I don't give a fuck if anybody feels a way about the word superior being used. I prefer the word superior. It's a superior word, in my opinion, to the word better and worse. We're not getting into these petty ass little debates to validate or justify ourselves to dumbasses. My thing is to give the people who need the motherfucking clarity, the ability to defend themselves against this mass mediocrity, against this mass day room shit. You need to be mentally equipped. I'm an intellectual black belt, 5, 6, 7 degrees. You can't mentally fuck with me. It's just not gonna happen. You're not gonna cause my mind any type of like confusion in a world full of confused ass niggas. Now, my thing is this: superior demonstration, superior being, having been superior. I don't give a fuck. All these inferior ass motherfuckers, it is what it is. And if they got feelings about it, I don't feel no type of way, no type of guilt. Because everybody talks about self-improvement, right? Self-improvement. That's the virtue, that's the value, right? That everybody purports that they value. But what's the purpose of self-improvement? What is self-improvement? It is to better oneself. So after an individual successfully integrates that concept into their way of life for an extended period of time, for an extended period of time demonstrating a high level of efficacy, effectiveness, and efficiency at improving themselves, then wouldn't that logically make us better than those who don't do the same? And wouldn't that logically make us better than individuals who daily degrade themselves, daily make themselves worse? You motherfuckers is dumb as fuck. So we beyond this weird ass back and forth and shit. Sober, fit, enlightened, and rich. We just better than niggas. You feel me? I'm one of the best people on the planet, and I'm not just talking out my ass. I'm literally, and I'm not here to make this about me. I'm just highlighting the fact that you need to get on your shit, because most of you have been guilt tripped into thinking that humility means sacrificing your motherfucking vision, your motherfucking self-esteem, and your motherfucking ambitions to accommodate the feelings of those who were too incompetent and inadequate and who didn't have the self-esteem, because poverty is rooted in low self-esteem and low comprehension. So for those individuals who lack the comprehension of existence, the day room low IQ motherfuckers, and then the individuals who didn't have the self-esteem, who may have had the comprehension or the awareness, but they didn't have the heart, they didn't have the self-esteem to stand up courageously on their own values and principles in the face of a bunch of motherfuckers who would prefer them not to shine. Right, that's exactly what I did. Listen, everybody who's not living life on the level they need to live life on is because either you're pussy or you're just dumb as fuck. You're stupid or you're pussy. Some people are both. They're dumb and they're pussy. Some people are pussy, but they got the smarts. But you smart, but you pussy. Some of y'all are not pussy, but y'all dumb as fuck. Why be why your world is yours? There's so many levels to this shit. But I'm at this point where, like, all of you poverty-ass motherfuckers, all you poor-ass individuals who live limited existences out of this weird-ass fear of some other shit, I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. I'm living my life to the maximum. And everybody who's going to be on my frequency, my people, we will be earning the highest level of existence fundamentally by our daily habits. First, you're going to have to earn yourself and be the high quality thing. And then from there, you enjoy both aspects of life. All of these individuals say it's experiences or over possessions, or no, it's both, because possessions are experiences as well. There's all of this either or shit that the poor people do, bro. They do this or that. Maybe, do I get this one or do I get that one? You get both. Do I get this one, that one, or that one? You get them all. But so many people spend so much time trying to make themselves feel comfortable about being less. And that's just not what we doing no more. You feel me? Like, I got mad people on my program, and them niggas is day room as fuck. I don't give a fuck. Just because you paid me to learn from me, to mold yourself into a more effective person, doesn't mean that I gotta switch my frequency. Fuck you and your money. If you ever, fuck y'all niggas and y'all bread. Because people think you could pay to solve your life. No, what you're doing is paying for an education, paying to cure your mind, right? Because how to not be poor, curing your mind not to be mentally poor, so that you can actually realize that you are the solution. So you have to become the means to the ends. You can't just buy liberation from life. You have to understand that you are the problem, and then you're here to solve yourself as the problem. But there's so many people that get on the program and they be so low level, like these motherfuckers in the back, like you just sitting in the fucking corner and just making mad weird ass sounds and shit. You know, it's just so many low level day room people on this planet, bro. And I have always been made to feel guilty for just naturally knowing what's better, knowing what's right, and going towards that shit. And I'm just beyond that shit at this point. Sober, fit, enlightened, and rich. We gonna have the money, of course, and we gotta talk about the money, because we're at the point where, like, listen, I don't even want to consider waking up as a thing, bro. I don't want to consider working out as a thing, bro. We're beyond that shit. We're meta. Meta means beyond, bro. Beyond, bro. Transcended, metamorphosized, new level, bro. All you motherfuckers can't even wake up in the morning, bro. Can't even get through the day as a basic fucking primate, bro. Can't even get through the day as a motherfucking organism that doesn't impede on its own health, compromise its own self, because it can't fucking emotionally cope with the responsibility of living, just being alive. Like, what the fuck? That shit is so low level at this point, bro. All my people off rip, sober, fit. If you're not sober or fit, we're not talking about no enlightenment. We're not talking about no fucking money. We're not talking about no money, because y'all don't deserve that. You're not even a functioning monkey. Monkeys are better at life than you. And that's the thing about poor people. They tell themselves all the time, like, you know, you got to be patient, or you got to, like, you're telling yourself all of these things to make yourself feel better for not having the thing that you want, when there's no real need to do that for real people. Like a nigga like me, bro, I'm not telling myself, oh yeah, you gotta be patient, timing. Like, I understand timing, but I'm not taking the tension off of myself to allow myself to feel better for not being where I need to be. It's called being gratefully dissatisfied. I'm grateful as fuck. But I'm content being dissatisfied, because this is not enough. We know there can be more, so we will make sure there is more. Consider the vibrations raised. Superior, yes, I am. It is what the fuck it is. And if you have a feeling or a way that you feel about that shit, who gives the fuck a fuck? It don't even matter, bro. Get your level up. Get your rank up. In every situation where these motherfuckers couldn't even wake up, bro, we not even counting these 444s. These 444s are so beyond. I'm not even, it's automatic. Sometimes I do these 444s and I be like, yo, bro, did I do the 444 right? Yes, because it's so automated. You got to get yourself to that level of superior autopilot. Yo, it's so many levels to everything that I've been feeling these days, but the bottom line sentiment is that we not going to feel guilty for being better than people who never took the time out of their day to feel like they needed to be better at life, and they felt that they were adequate, or that they had these ambitions and these desires and these things that they wanted to achieve. Because I'm not using the word successful anymore as success. The word is achieve. To be successful is to be an achiever, to have achievements. These people are underachieved, underperform. They suck, bro. Niggas can't even wake up in the morning. And the worst thing about you poor people, because there's a lot of poor people who try to get in the door off the minimum. They might use the payment plan to get on my program, or put $300 down, bro. That shit is not money, bro. And the poorest people come with the most problems because they're so fucking arrogant that they don't know how to shut the fuck up and realize that they don't have shit figured the fuck out, and that people are better than them, and that they're the most ineffective people in life. So don't be one of these people who fails to recognize that they are one of the most ineffective people in life, still fucking talking. Shut the fuck up and learn how to listen to people who are better than you. The first way to get knowledge is, as fucking Socrates said, you have to acknowledge that you don't know shit. And the first step to getting better at life is to acknowledge that there are people who are better than you at fucking life, which means you fucking suck. If you can't even fucking wake up in the morning, you can't even fucking get to the fucking gym. Bro, I had a fucking broken hand and I was still doing more than these bitch ass niggas, bro. So at the end of the day, bro, alhamdulillah, we have passed the fucking test, because in every situation where they will call it stress and they'll get depressed, we as masters realize that we have been blessed with a God-given test, and we fucking ace that shit every time. Your test is still, are you gonna wake the fuck up? You fucking bitch. Yo, and y'all wanna talk about money. Y'all wanna criticize money. And then y'all wanna flex, try to do this fucking liberal bullshit towards people who are more productive than you. Niggas is more productive than you. You're not even productive. You can't even wake up. You can't even wake up. You can't even go take care of yourself. You can't even take care of yourself. 24-hour cycle. Wake up, nourish yourself adequately, accordingly, train yourself, upkeep your body. Basic shit. Why do I gotta keep talking about this shit, bro? Sheikhy Chic is a human that's like in the fucking future, bro. He's light years ahead of himself. But he has to exist in the third dimension of gross matter in time and space. So even though he's light years ahead of himself, because light moves at 186,000 miles per second. That's a light second. Have you calculated a light minute, a light hour, a light month, a light day, a light year? You heard that term before, a light year? Right. My mind, the mind, can travel at or equal to the speed of light. My mind is light years ahead of everything around me. And I gotta consistently talk to these self-debilitating primates in this English language, using these sounds to hopefully land in their fucking conceptual faculty, if they have one. Day room shit, nigga. YWI, your world is yours. Consider the vibrations raised. I don't give a fuck. And that's why y'all gotta start fucking with a nigga like me, because I don't give a fuck. All of your self-limiting beliefs are your burden to bear. They're not my responsibility. And a lot of you who are watching this video have taken on other people's self-limiting beliefs as your responsibility to not exceed, in order to not make them feel guilty for having limited themselves and being inadequate pieces of shit. Take your fucking guilt. That's yours. That's your responsibility. I'm gonna live my motherfucking life because I got the self-esteem to not fucking abdicate my one shot to be here and be the best individual for myself and for the people around me. It's as simple as that. Niggas can't comprehend that shit. Whatever you are, your world is yours. Consider the vibrations raised. In a world full of bitches, in a world full of people who are too afraid to stand up in the face of individuals who will try to tell them all types of shit, shut the fuck up and go achieve some shit. Shut the fuck up and go be productive, you fucking losers. Consider the vibrations raised. Evolution, only solution. Self-mastery, only success. Superior conduct has been the only gateway, the only means to a better life. You can't do what you don't know about, so you need to get superior instructions. And simply because you acquire some information or memorize some fucking words or some verbs, some verbiages, that doesn't necessitate that you have comprehension. So is it an information issue? Is it an application issue? It's a fucking comprehension issue, bro. Because at the end of the day, you can't apply what you don't fucking comprehend. And once you comprehend something, it makes no sense to not apply it. And that's when wisdom begins. People think they could acquire wisdom other than by sitting in contemplation and getting themselves into an integral state of being. I don't give a fuck. Consider the vibrations raised. If you can't understand what the fuck I'm saying, you are a day room nigga. And a lot of people will have to be day room niggas for the rest of their life. And what does day room mean? As I said earlier in this video, it means to be of low IQ. You can't out capacity your capacity. Now let's see what your capacity is, because everybody talks about potential. So when you talk about weed, potency, how potent? What is the potency of this thing? Potential needs to be expressed. It's because you have potential that's dormant. Let's see you express that shit. And for anybody who has any type of something to say, it's like, my nigga, I can shut the fuck up, give you the mic, and let's see what you got to express, what you got to contribute. Most of y'all niggas, the only thing y'all could do is dig deeper into being a monkey, because low-key your mind doesn't even exist, and you don't have the self-esteem, and you have a poor-ass self-image, which I don't have. I've done the work. I know that I'm worth it. And in a world full of individuals who treat themselves like shit, who treat themselves like poor bitches, who don't even know how to take care of their own selves, I've taken care of myself at such a high level for so long that I will never treat myself like a broke bitch like the rest of you niggas. It's just what it is. It's a frequency thing. Once you understand your self-worth, you will never treat yourself as less. And anybody who's willing to ingest poison, alcohol, who's willing to inhale carcinogens, who's willing to even tell themselves some shit to make themselves feel better about that which they know is wrong. Fuck all that. Motherfuckers is treating themselves like the worst friend in the world, treating themselves like a poor-ass bitch. I don't treat myself like that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be scared to spend money on themselves. Niggas be scared to do for themselves. Niggas be scared to be for themselves. Consider the vibrations raised. I'm not going on a long-ass rant. But at the end of the day, if you're going to watch this video and sit back and listen to a man tell you how to be a man and that you need to be a man, you're going to walk away and think about not being the man that you need to be, that you haven't been, ducking the responsibilities that you've been ducking, because everything that you ever wanted in life is on the other side of not the work you're not doing, the responsibility that you're not undertaking. Everybody says they want to be a business person. I want to be an entrepreneur. Or I want to have this money. I want to do this. So why are you not doing it? I want to do this for my community. So why are you not doing it? Because what you're really saying is that you want the rewards and you want the perquisites and you want everything that comes with it. You want something, but you're not really thinking about what you need to be, the service that's involved. And that's what everybody's failing to recognize. The discrepancy between the life that you want and the material possessions and the lifestyle that you don't have, right, is the person you're not being, which is the responsibility that you're evading. Yeah, they're all evading responsibility. This discourse, this lecture I just gave you, is not a means of evading any responsibility. Everything that I say is never a means of evading responsibility. But that's what all of these suckers are trying to do. Whether they defer their responsibility of their emotions to some narcotic, you could call it drugs, you call it substances, to a narcotic, right? They narcotize themselves. Whether they defer the responsibility of their financial betterment and their financial stability, whether or not that's you having food in your mouth, shelter over your head, all that shit. Motherfuckers is on some baby boy shit. Everybody want to put the responsibility somewhere else. And those who undertake the responsibility become the men. A man by definition is responsible. Get it? The fuck? You niggas is irresponsible and you're ducking the responsibility and you're looking for ways to evade the responsibility. That's what all of these weird ass quote unquote spiritual motherfuckers is doing. With all their little crystals and shit. And little tactics and shit. I've been saying to myself this whole week, if I had to never use Islamic language again, or if you could never use, I call it designer religion, designer spirituality, where you go and get a formalized, it's already formalized fashion of using words, concepts, and phrases to comprehend your spiritual practices or whatever the fuck, your moral ethics and codes. If I could never use Islamic language, Christian language, Judaic language, Hindu language, Zoroastrian language, if I could never use a language set that was already formalized, a batch of bromides and platitudes, which have already been packaged in human history, if you could never use that again, would you actually know who the fuck you are and how you're navigating and why you're navigating at the level that you should be navigating? See, a lot of people wear designer spirituality, they designer religion, designer platitudes, designer morality. They hide behind the Islam. They hide behind the Christianity. And I'm not denouncing the value of Islam, Christianity, etc. I'm highlighting the fact that if I never use those terms, phrases, formalities, and fashions ever again, if I took those psychological robes off and I was just me, I would still be the essence. A lot of people are hiding because they're afraid to be fucking naked. They're afraid to be psychologically naked, so they cling to some formal fashion. A lot of you, even with this YWY shit, the real YWY, because it's fake YWY too, facts. Real YWY, we understand the game, bro. Even if you took all of these words off, the essence remains. A lot of y'all are just afraid to be psychologically naked. These are all the things that happen inside of my soul. Now give somebody else the mic. See what the fuck they're gonna say. They're gonna say some shit that somebody else has already said, or some type of fucking, like I just said, the fashion, they just gonna show you some shit that's already been, nah, this shit's all original, nigga. It's a different level. Get around elite people, get around superior people, and allow yourself to have the self-esteem to rise beyond these limitations that you put on yourself. Because I don't have the self-limits that you have. Whenever you start to stretch into a new space that you haven't been comfortable with, whether that's a new amount of money, whether that's a new way of conducting yourself, you have a fail-safe mechanism of self-limiting beliefs that make you afraid, which pull you back. I don't have that. Start talking about making X amount of dollars, a lot of people shrink. Start talking about moving and doing certain things, a lot of people shrink. Why is that? Because you have self-limiting beliefs. I don't have those beliefs. And they are beliefs. You suppose them to be true for you for whatever reasons you haven't sorted out within you. I've done the work. Shit. Done the peyote, done the ayahuasca, done the fucking shrooms, done the acid, smoked the weed, fucked the bitches. Did it all, nigga. Got the money, condos, Batum, Africa, everything. Everything. Did it all. What have you done? You're speaking with a soul right now. High quality, elite level soul. Experiencer of the human experience. High level experiencer of the human experience. Let's cut it short. Evolution, only solution, self-mastery, only success. Get your ass on the program. Get inside the meetings. And it's not about to be no intellectual shit. I don't give a fuck. If you can't wake up in the morning and work out, we don't got nothing to talk about. Next. Another day room dummy. Next.